Hello, guys. I know. You're used to one video weekend now. And yeah, I was only planning on doing one. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I really want to get this black area done. And since I saved the black areas for when I do videos, I was like, well, might as well do a video. So I was trying to figure out like what to talk to you guys about. And I realized, oh, wait, Garden State is this upcoming weekend. It's not this weekend, it's next weekend. So I don't know when I'll be able to do a video next weekend. It might be in the hotel room. Might be out in the lobby of the hotel. Might be in the help, where they have the continental breakfast. I don't know. And so I might not do a video next weekend. So I thought, well, we'll do a video today, and I'll talk to you about my plans for going to Garden State. Uh, we are going, and we're going to be staying at a hotel. So we're going up Friday night. The hotel we're staying at is the one that the con website advertised. So we'll be at the same hotel as a lot of the media guests and the vendors. So who knows? Friday night might be very interesting. Might be some hobnobbing with a bunch of fans and a bunch of creators. Who knows? So don't be surprised if some photographs pop up of me Friday night with different people. Who knows? We'll find out. So, but until then, uh, we'll find out. So it'll make things interesting. And we are going to be there Saturday night for the cigar and whiskey get together. Um, I'll be honest with you, I'm not. If there's drama, I don't want to be a part of it. And if there is drama, it'll be one of those deals where I'll just look around and I'll go and I'm like, okay, this area of the group is pretty toxic. I'll move on to another area. And then if that area is toxic, I'll look around, and if there's let's say Keith Williams is sitting out there with his wife, I'll just walk over and I'm like, hey Keith, can I sit with you? Hey Bud LaRosa, can I sit with you? Hey G Lee, can I sit with you? Really feel like we're dealing with this childish bullshit going on. And if they say yeah, I'll sit with them and I'll chit chat with them and see how they're doing. So we'll find out. So, but and then on Sunday, Miss Stipp and I are going to go to the Orange County Zoo and then head home. So, and actually, the zoo is very close, if not adjacent to where the convention is going to be. So, again, this is because the show's at a brand new location. It's not the same location it's been at for the last like decade. So we'll find out. So, but we'll have fun no matter what. So, um, so, and Graham announced last night through a comment that Julie, the Queen of Fulfillment, will be at the show this year. So that'll be neat to see her, And so, I again, it'll be nice speaking to her and meeting her. So, and I know like Keith Williams' wife is always there with him. I'm certain Paris Cullen's wife will be there. So it'll be nice speaking to the wives of the artists. So, but, and then of course, now I took a look at the list of guests, and at the show, there's like Emma Kubert's going to be there. I know she's been there in a couple years in the past, but I've never had her sign anything. I have a book for her to sign, so I'll be meeting her for the first time this year. Michelle Dalecki is going to be there. She is, I think she's Shane Davis's ex-wife because she used to ink almost exclusively for Shane. She does have inking credits to other artists, but primarily her career was inking Shane. So I've got two books, and yes, they are Shane Davis books for her to sign. One is the Commandee book he did, which is already signed by Shane, and the other is uh, 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 Superman Top Cat, which again Shane has signed. So for me, it's one of those where it's like, oh, okay, I'll just have her sign them, and I don't need to be like, so what wasn't working with Shane? No, I don't. For her and him, that's wood under the bridges. No, whether they left amicably or not, that's that's between them. I don't need to open up those wounds if there are any. I just don't see any point. So, but then there's a lot of artists that'll be uh, some that I'll be seeing for like the first time in almost a decade. Others are regulars that I see almost every single year at the show. But yeah, those two and Ralph Macchio. And here's the weird thing: is that you'd think with Ralph Macchio, with his history with in comics, not just as a writer but also as an editor, that they would be really pushing him and advertising, but they're not. So I'm going to take some stuff for Ralph to sign, but I'm not. I don't know if he's actually going to be there. I'm hoping, but don't know. So, but other than that, everyone else I've met at least once. The one person that I'm most looking forward to see, who I have not seen in over a decade, is Mark Bagley. I think I have like two books of his that I had him sign when I saw him at a Baltimore show, and that was New Warriors #1, and I think Thunderbolts #1. I think the only two books I ever had him sign. So I've got specific books for him to sign. For instance, Amazing Spider-Man 375. Okay, we all know that one from day 10 of signed comics. That's the one that had like 5, 6 signatures. So for me, it's one of those where it's like, oh, he was the main artist for that series for that issue. Got to get him to sign it. Got him to join. His signature has to join the club. Okay, so his signature is right there, along with Mark McKenna's, Terry Kavanaugh, Dave Sharp, uh, Bob Sharon, Tom Smith, Pat Olive. So he's got to join the club of signing that book. And then after that, uh, I've got 2 issues of Cyforce. And the one issue, oh, I can't wait for him to sign it. He did the main story, and the issue of Cyforce already has 3 or 4 signatures on it. So again, he's joining the club. So that's another one of those books where now, because I've got so many signatures on it, when a creator is going to be at the show, that's one of the books. Like, did they do work on this book? Okay, well in that case, that book has to now be signed. For me, again, I always say, you think about it, there's no value in Cyforce. Nobody's okay, but I want the book signed by him. I like Cyforce. I like the New Universe line. I want to have that book signed by him. So, and then he did the backup story of another Cyforce issue that I want him to sign. So those are the 3 that I'm like, oh, gotta get him to sign it. So then Paris Collins is going to be there, him and his wife. And the reason why I say him and his wife, because his wife's always with him when he goes to shows. And so I've got 2 books that I want him to sign. One is one of the first 10 issues of Justice League of America I got. He did the pencils for half the issue, so I'm like, I got it. It's my childhood book. If it hadn't been for the Justice League of America, I probably wouldn't have gotten into comics as deeply as I did, and I would have stopped with Star Wars and GI Joe, just picking those up off the spinner rack. So, and at this point, I probably would have, if I hadn't gotten into comics, eventually I probably would have like thrown out the Star Wars and GI Joe. So, so then on top of that, he also did Blue Devil. Now, this issue of Blue Devil is important to me. It's important in the fact that uh, there was one summer, my parents were divorced, and my father had like primary custody of me. So my father had primary custody of me, my mom had primary custody of my sister, And my father sent me off to summer camp, and I didn't want to go. I did not want to be there. So called up my mom and made it clear I do not want to be here. I'd rather. And here's the other thing also is uh, my mom's parents had a place down in Chincoteague, Virginia, and we a lot of times would go down there for the 1 week uh, of the year in July, at the end of July, and I wanted to go. Well, it overlapped with this summer camp, and I was like, I don't want to go to this fucking summer camp. Well, I made it clear to my mom. So my mom, my sister, drove up to Vermont to get me from this godforsaken fucking summer camp I didn't want to be at. And I guess just before they got there, they stopped at a gas station, and my sister went inside and she picked up these two comic books off of the spinner rack. And she was like, Mom, we should get these. I want these for Vaughn for when we get there. Because he hasn't had any new comics for, and she didn't know anything about the titles. It was, she just got it because, like, oh, look, there's this guy, this Blue Devil guy. And the other book was Batman the Outsiders Annual #1. Batman the Outsiders Annual #1. I've had that one signed by 3 different creators over the years. So the only one I haven't had signed, which I've been waiting, trying to get signed, was this Blue Devil by Parrish Collins. So I one of my primary missions